Welcome to KEXP. You're tuned into 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 in the Bay Area, and streaming worldwide on kexp.org and our KEXP mobile apps. Thank you so much for tuning in, and a special thanks to everyone who donates and helps support KEXP, keeps programs like this happening. If you want to figure out how to do that too, you can go to kexp.org to learn more. I'm DJ Jewel, host of Astral Plane, and I'm so excited to be here with Ulrika Spacek. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Let it rip. This is live on KEXP with Ulrika Spacek. We are live on KEXP with Ulrika Spacek.
Am I kidding myself? The illusion of love is clear from you, completely naive. If everyone gets back it up, wholesome.
We are here in the KEXP studio with Ulrika Spacek. You just heard The Sheer Drop off their latest record, Compact Trauma. We had Freudian Slip off their EP, Suggestive Listening from 2018. And then we had If the Wheels Are Coming Off, The Wheels Are Coming Off, and Compact Trauma, again from Compact Trauma. Thank you guys so much. It was really great. It's such a delight to have you here. Compact Trauma was, we all make like top 10 lists as DJs at the end of the year, and it was very solidly on my top 10 for 2023. I really loved it so much.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it was really nice to be here.
Yeah, it's I think, people who are big fans of yours, we were waiting for a while between that 2018 EP and Compact Trauma. Obviously, a lot of obstacles got in the way, global pandemic. I heard you lost like your recording space. You were doing a lot of like home studio stuff. How did those things like impact the way you approached recording and writing that latest album?
Well, I guess we were making a bit of a transition into being more of a studio band, so it came at that time. Yeah, so I mean, it was part of the process of kind of growing away from Ken, the house that we lived in. But it wasn't a fun time. Things around you are like falling apart, and you're just trying to make a record that is causing more trouble than you're getting back that many times.
How did those themes like show up in the lyrics of the record?
I mean, it's all over the record. I mean, I think even the title is kind of referring to it. This kind of notion of feeling pain, but not really knowing, like, in relative terms, like how much it is, And the compact trauma is almost like when you receive a piece of bad news, like it hurts, but you don't know how long it's going to last, and whether it's just acute pain. So I guess it was a bit of a metaphor for that. Yeah.
Very cool. So I know most of you grew up in Reading, like, and know each other from there, right? What was the cultural scene like growing up there? What kind of things were around? What were people into, and like what influenced you guys growing up?
So it was me and Rhys from Reading, and some of the early members as well. We kind of grew up in Reading, playing in bands since we were like 14, and then eventually moved to London, and that's how Ulrika Spacek started. But yeah, Reading was there was definitely a scene there. I think imagine in our early bands, we felt kind of like apathy really, but I think we wanted more, and like being so close to London, it was just such a lure to get there, But yeah, we played a lot. There was some cool spaces. There's some promoters still doing some really good things there. Syd in particular is still putting on shows. He must have been doing it for like 30 years or something. And in kind of like a really grassroots way. It was cool. I guess like we learned a lot in that time, just trying to get by, and we did our own shows and things. But yeah, it was fun. And then like we kind of like got drawn to the bright lights of London. And and here we are in Seattle.
London's like a pretty sprawling space. Is there like a lot of distinct different music scenes there, or is it all kind of mixed up?
It's kind of like a cacophony, really, of like different things going on. When we moved to London, it was very much sort of like Hackney and East London, and I'd say that's evolved now. It's moved south of the river, like Peckham, and cool venues like the Windmill, putting on really great stuff. It has evolved, and change is always a good thing. So like most of us, well, half of us are living in East London now. Some of us have moved away. Rhys is in Stockholm. So yeah, we're kind of like spread out a bit. But we still have that connection to London, and Syd runs a studio there. So yeah, we're in and out there all the time, meeting people, and yeah, it's a really nice community.
Nice. Are there any bands in your scene that are maybe up and coming you guys want to shout out that we should be paying attention to?
I think Syd's got a list of bands that he works with, and
yeah, I mean, in London there are so many new bands all the time. It's very exciting to be part of his scene, and what's interesting with London is that people keep on trying to evolve, and so it's quite interesting for that. But yeah, I'd like to say maybe a ghost column is something we're pretty excited about. Callum and I have been working on. So,
Very
yeah,
cool.
Looking forward to that.
Sweet. So back to Compact Trauma. When you were making this album, was there like a particular mindset or setting that you imagine like the listener consuming it in, like a best way to consume the record?
I mean, you definitely don't think about that when you're making the music. You're just stuck in your own head. But
Yeah, I think like quite often when we first started recording, we like the idea of albums very much from start to finish, and we're really taken with flipping the LP over, and we just love that idea of this kind of like getting up, having to move the needle, flip it over, and then the album can take you in a different direction. You don't really know what's coming. So I think like we've always had that in mind of, it's an album that's played from start to finish, often in two halves.
Do you guys believe in aliens?
I guess I
I
could speak
kinda
for the whole
do.
band and say we're open. We're waiting for something to show. Come
Guilty
say hi to
back
us.
here.
So if someone did come and say hi to you and asked you to make them like a mixtape of what, like to explain humanity in, a few songs, what kinds of things would be on that mixtape?
Ooh,
I
I think maybe talk comes to mind, just because it's the more ambient records like Laughing Stock or Spirit of Eden. I think that would be a good representation of like humanity.
the best part of humanity.
Yeah, I mean
think
it's
like
very
a true
human.
cross-section.
Actually, if I was trying to impress them, I'd probably show them like Autecho or something, Aphex Twin. I think maybe they'd be digging that, right?
Yeah. But yeah, like I think a proper cross-section of humanity might end up being like Taylor Swift or something. But they can find that out on their own, I guess. But yeah, I'd say like maybe something like Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. It just sounds so human. It just like the trumpet just seems like the music is coming out of his soul and his body, and it's just so organic, and all the other musicians on the records too. So I'd say that was like a really good representation of like the kind of beating body of of a human.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. It was such a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you
it's
so
a
much
real
for having
honor.
us.
This has been Live on KEXP with Ulrika Spacek. I'm DJ Jewel, and I just want to thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting KEXP with your donations. If you want to learn more about how you can donate, you can go to kexp.org. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see these videos as soon as they come out. See you later.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.